If you get your power from Southern California Edison, your bill could go up to pay for Eaton fire damages. Now, the Eaton fire could end up costing more than what's in the wildfire fund, which could make ratepayers cover part of the difference. Dania Romero breaks down the law and why some say it's a bailout for power companies.
Shaded in yellow, which includes Tulare and parts of Fresno County, may soon be part of that rate hike. It is still unknown when and how much customers will have to pay just yet. Last-minute language that made it on to Senate Bill 254, a utility reform bill, could put the cost of damages from the Eaton fire onto Edison customers. April Summer with Wild Tree Foundation advocates for utility customers. She says this language will hold electric companies less accountable for wildfires.
The new legislation pretty much establishes a bailout on top of already existing bailout system. It's not the type of action that we need to incentivize the utilities to clean up their act and stop causing catastrophic wildfires.
The bill says in part, the risk of wildfires is also impacting utility rates. Utilities and their customers bear the immediate and long-term financial burden of infrastructure upgrades, wildfire prevention, and post-fire liabilities. Mark Toney with Turn, a utility reform network, says although the language in the bill was released back in August, policymakers waited until the 11th hour to release it.
No one got a chance to weigh in because it came out at the last minute, and that's the responsibility of all the policy leadership in California. This is not just a governor thing. This is a collective that policy leaders in California have a habit of releasing big bills at the last second.
Toney says it was so last minute, lawmakers had to extend their session to Saturday to get it passed. Despite the last minute change, Toney supports the bill, saying Eaton fire victims need to be helped one way or another.
Turn decided to support, saying if the amount of damages of the Eaton fire exceed $21 billion, and that's a mighty big if, but if it does, let's make sure that the Eaton victims get paid. And the best way to do that is to spread it a little bit among all ratepayers.
The state's $21 billion wildfire fund was established in 2019 to help California utilities cover wildfire claims. Although Edison customers aren't seeing rate hikes from the Eaton fire just yet, if the damages total more than $21 billion, they will be responsible for picking up part of the tab.
And regarding costs, there is language in the bill that proposes an equal 50-50 split between utility shareholders and customers.
Toney says it could take 2 to 3 years to see if the 5 million Edison utility customers will have to pay for costs from the Eaton fire. In studio, Dania Romero, Fox 26 News.
Now, we reached out to the governor's office for comment, but we have not received a response yet. Meanwhile, Senator Marie Alvarado Gil is now calling for Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara to reject the California Fair Plan's proposal to increase home insurance rates by 35%. In a statement, the senator says that Senate District 4's rural residents deserve protection, not betrayal. As a voice for rural communities in the Senate, Senator Alvarado Gil said that she will continue fighting for a more sustainable insurance market and to reject the rate hike. In a letter to the commissioner, she warned that the plan would devastate rural families, which she calls an unconscionable assault on rural families, farmers, and small businesses. She called out Commissioner Lara, saying that he has a moral imperative to deny the proposal. Senator Alvarado Gil ended the letter by urging Commissioner Lara to commit to a more sustainable insurance future for all Californians. We would like to now hear from you. Do you support Bill 254 to help protect California from wildfire? And so far, all people taking part in this poll say no. Chime in with your answer on our website. All you need to do is go to kmph.com/poll, or you can scan the QR code you see on your screen.